beautiful friends. My name is Anna. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make churros. This is my Spanish style churro. This is the type of churro I grew up eating. They're really crunchy and crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. They're not like the Mexican churros, which are a bit thicker and they're just a little more doughy on the inside, if that makes any sense. These are a little bit skinnier and they're crispier. So this is just, like I said, how I grew up eating them, and they're perfect. I really like eating them during the holiday season, because it's really cold, so I like to pair it with my Spanish style hot chocolate. And I'm going to show you how to make the churros and the chocolate sauce, but you can also pair it, instead of the chocolate sauce, you can pair it with, like I said, my Spanish style hot chocolate, and they are a match made in food heaven. So for the churros, you're going to need all-purpose flour, some baking powder, sugar. I personally like to add a little bit of sugar to my churro dough. It makes them a little more flavorful. Salt, olive oil, just plain. Make sure it's not extra virgin because the taste is just too strong and it competes. Some boiling water, which we're going to boil right now. A little bit of vanilla extract. Again, it's not very traditional, but it adds more flavor. Some granulated sugar to coat the churro, and for the sauce, you're going to need some chocolate. I personally like to use a mixture of dark and milk chocolate, and then you're going to need some heavy cream. That is it. They're really simple. I have a churro maker here. I bought mine on Amazon. I believe it was pretty inexpensive, probably 10-15 bucks, and it makes the whole process so much easier. But you can use a piping bag with a 1-star tip, and that will do the job equally as good. Let me turn my stove on to medium high. I'm going to add the water. I want to boil the water with the oil. While the water's coming to a boil, I'm going to add the baking powder, salt, and sugar into the flour. I'm gonna mix it just until everything is well combined. Okie dokie. Water came to a boil. I'm gonna add it to my flour. Okay, and now we want to mix everything together until combined. This is going to be quite a sticky dough. Okay, so you want your dough to look something like this. As you can see, it's really sticky and just stiff. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool for a few seconds. I have a skillet here, like a high side skillet. I'm gonna bring the temperature to 375. So I'm gonna bring up the temperature while this cools down a little bit. I can't believe I have it right in front of me, and I almost forgot to add the vanilla extract. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract, not a lot, but it will provide a really good flavor. So I'm just gonna mix that in. I'm going to start adding the dough into my churro maker. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this right in, and this way, as you twist down, this is gonna help. This is gonna make the churro, and it's gonna help remove some of those air bubbles. That's why I really love a churro maker. It makes everything so much easier. The oil is almost at temperature. You want to start getting everything ready. So I have a baking sheet lined with some paper, because we want to drain the churros, otherwise they're not really super oily. You can also line a plate, but baking sheet is big enough for all the churros. You also want to have a pair of tongs ready to go, and some kitchen shears, because we want to cut the dough. So the oil is right on temperature. I'm going to start adding my churro. So this is how I'm gonna do it. So you wanna add a little churro and then cut it. I like to make about 5 at a time. Also depends on the size of your skillet. So I'm going to let this cook for about 2-3 minutes. If you find that they're getting too golden on the outside and the inside is still raw, make sure you bring the temperature down a little bit, otherwise they're not going to be cooked through. Once I see them getting a bit golden on one side, I'm gonna flip them the other side so they can cook evenly. These are looking absolutely perfect. They just need a few more seconds. Okay, these are looking perfect just the way they are. So I'm gonna remove them, add them to my paper towel so they can drain. Ooh, these are gonna be so good. I can already taste them. Now that the churros are cooking, I'm going to start working on my chocolate sauce. So you pretty much just want to add your heavy cream and chocolate to a microwave safe. You can also do this on the stove, but I personally like to do it in the microwave. I'm gonna microwave it for about 2 minutes, doing it in 30-second intervals. That way that chocolate doesn't burn. Now that they're hot, this is when I like to sprinkle them with some sugar. You can either sprinkle the sugar or you can roll them around the sugar. I just like to sprinkle it like this. My chocolate sauce is ready. I microwaved it for 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's all it took this time. You want to make sure you whisk it after 30 seconds because sometimes you need a little bit less, sometimes you need a little bit more. I'm going to add it right into this little ramekin here. I'm gonna try one right now. I'm gonna try it with sauce, but I'm gonna show you one of my favorite ways to eat it. Those are almost done. My favorite way to eat it's with some dulce de leche. So I like to get some of this and just drizzle it right on top, and this is glorious. So good. Gonna dip it to the chocolate. Wow. Just glorious all around. These are so good. You can even eat it with Nutella, just with plain sugar. However you want to eat these, they are absolutely delicious. This one got stuck together, but so incredibly yummy. I'm telling you, really easy recipe. Everyone in your family will love it. That's gonna be, obviously this makes a little more, but I'm gonna make this for right now because if I make more, I think I will eat them all. They're just that fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Written recipe on my website, anitaslightsrecipes.com. Also in the description box down below, you will find a direct link to it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.